I'm like, she can plug her design business. Faye does not want to talk, guys. So we have tried Faye Resnick here behind the velvet rope, just FYI.
What did she ever appear, by the way? I mean, obviously we know she's on RHOBH regularly, you know, and of course the OJ Simpson trial, but did Faye ever do a TV show?
I don't think so. I think it's really just,
Okay.
I mean, again, I don't know why they just, I mean, I don't think she wants it. I think they would just make her a damn Beverly Hills housewife. I think she would be good.
Yeah.
She shows that she showed up last season or whatever with Rinna. Faye is, I mean, justice for Faye. I want Faye to hold a diamond. I don't think she wants to. And she really is truly good friends with Kyle. So, gosh, I mean, I didn't know they were there, Sarah. I would have gone and found them. Meanwhile, I was out at Avra.
Well, I didn't know either until, to your point, there are paparazzi outside of Craig's, which is why I do not believe they give two rips about pictures. And P.S., if you don't want your photo taken as a star, you're not going to
Don't
Craig's,
go to Craig's,
which is
guys.
why I talked to the paparazzi and I said, does Brad Pitt ever come here? And they said, no, you will not, you know, because Brad doesn't want to be photographed. So anyway, they were the ones once we'd left Craig's who said they were waiting out there that night for Kyle and Faye Resnick, who were inside.
You see, nobody gives a fuck about your 90s sitcom people. They
No one
want
cared
Faye
about
and
LeVar.
Kyle.
But
And then TMZ is probably there. Kyle, when did you do last speak to Kathy? Kyle, how's the new season filming going? Let me tell you a few things. That night, I was at Avra in Beverly Hills with the one, the only Anna Kinkoses from Miami Housewives. Anna was in town filming something. She's like, let's do dinner. And we saw Jesse Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family. Very,
huge,
very,
another big
very,
star.
very rich man. Very rich. Those Modern Family deals, that syndication shit is real. That's real money, guys.
Real money. I mean, wasn't there a time, weren't they making at least Sofia Vergara and Ed, weren't they making
O'Neill.
well over $1 million?
It was
There was a lot.
it was high. It was really high. That's real
Very
money.
high.
Unlike, the kids from the 90s that got bad syndication deals, they are making money. Him and his husband have a newborn, and the husband was there too. So someone was taking care of the newborn, or a very young child. But I did not, unlike Sarah Fraser, ask for a photo. If it was Faye Resnick, I promise you, I would not have been able to help myself, but I refrained from asking Jesse Tyler Ferguson. Shout out to our bartender at Avra. Don't remember his name, but I got drunk. And then Anna Kinkoses was like, let's go to Schmitty's, which is a gay bar in West Hollywood. Here we are. I am a gay man. I have my 2 martinis and I am ready to go home. Anna is like, let's go to Schmitty's, the gay bar in West Hollywood. And we did. And I'm like, I don't need a third drink. And then she's like, who do you want in here? And I'm like, right now, no one. Like, I have my own game. Don't worry about it. No one needs to worry about me. I mean, please try to be my wingman. I'm welcome it, but don't worry about me. I get myself out there, guys. Let's talk about Beverly Hills filming, girl. We saw this clip that Annemarie Wiley, who is the husband of Marcellus Wiley, an NFL apparent legend, is filming. I think she's going to be holding a diamond. I think all this nonsense about, Kim filmed too, and Denise, that little guest appearances to get us over Rinna, so everyone's talking. But this girl seems into it, and you saw whoever took that video, more power to her. You guys spot and you film. I love it. But that video that surfaced, it's her and she's arguing, and I guess it was overheard. She said, I just don't like the tone of her voice or whatever. I don't like her attitude, or I don't like her tone. And Garcelle was like, oh yeah, well, that's the problem with Kyle. It's that tone. So it seems like Garcelle and Annemarie are getting along well. And there's some issues with Annemarie and Kyle. Listen, any newbie that comes in that's having an issue with Kyle, you might be a good fit, right? You might have stepped right up to the plate. We might have a winner here, guys. We might have a winner.
We might have a winner. Yeah, it was a good scene. It looked like a good scene. It looked heated. I loved the camera guy kind of hiding out behind the pillar, there wherever they were filming. It looked like a restaurant or outside a cafe or shopping center. Yeah, I'm excited, right? We know they're filming. And they must be, they've been filming what, over a month now? So, I mean, we're going to get some good stuff, I bet. And Annemarie, hopefully she comes out guns blazing. We're ready.
And then it dawns on me that, my good friend, like a 15, 20 time podcast guest here, Miss Catherine Edwards, former RHOBH from season 6. I'm like, wait a second, her husband, Donnie, he's in the NFL. I'm like, why didn't I ask? I'm like, Catherine, do you know Annemarie? Does Donnie know Marcellus? Like, she doesn't.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, it just dawns on me that you have a sports husband, Catherine, and, anything you say possibly can and will be used against you here behind the velvet rope. But I forgot what Catherine said, but it wasn't much. Donnie doesn't really know him. And Catherine said, yeah, I know she's filming, but I don't know her. Oh. Well, Marcellus and Donnie were teammates. I'm reading a text.
What?
Okay, guys, I got to follow up about this. He wasn't married to. Okay, so Marcellus and Donnie were teammates.
They know each other probably fairly well. Okay, you're gonna do another interview.
We have a golden carrot, right? We have access to a golden Lenny. Guys, sorry, call Catherine Edwards. I know she was just here. We got a couple more. Get her back. All right, let me get to the bottom of this. So he was teammates with Donnie. There you go. There's some tea. Mauricio has a book that's out and he's doing interviews. Mauricio is talking.
Mauricio. Well, Buying Beverly Hills, right? It's getting a second season. They're getting ready to start filming. He is giving very revealing interviews on some podcast episodes. Very interesting, right? Like, I guess, like any family dynamic, I think what's fascinating about Kyle and Kim and Kathy is there really is a fair amount of tension. And it sounds like their relationships are always hot and cold, where the sisters are either speaking or not speaking. And it's been going on for decades and decades and just is what it is. The most interesting part of the recent interview with Mauricio is he was basically just saying that, it's very always contradictory, right? It's very smart by Kyle and Mauricio and Kathy and Rick. They always keep things very, publicly, very politically correct, right? And Mauricio's answer to that was, oh yeah, when I see Rick, we're friendly, we get along, we're very, and he uses the word cordial, which to me is really you hate somebody, but you've come to a mutual agreement of we're going to be in the same room together and it's going to be fine. But underneath, I really dislike you. Cordial to me is a very interesting word, right?
Yeah.
He says that. He says he's cordial with Rick Hilton. And Kyle and Kathy hopes they get along, And I thought that was very interesting because I think, I don't know, I think the truth of the story, which they do share a lot, is, they're very hot and cold. They're sisters in blood at the end of the day, but they certainly, and the other thing Mauricio said is they don't really hang out. They don't see Kathy and Rick often. Well, you know how tiny Beverly Hills is. I mean,